Hello, beautiful souls. Thanks for tuning in to another Spiritually Ziya Pick a Card. Today we're going to get a brief message to uplift your spirits. We have 3 piles in front of you. For the first pile, we have Thrift Shop Magic. For the second pile, we have the Altar. For the third pile, we have What You Seek is Seeking You. So feel free to pause the video, take as much time as you need. Whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and check out the timestamps, and I'll see you guys at your reading. Hello, Group 1. If you are drawn to the Thrift Shop Magic card, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into the energy, I was seeing a feather, and I started getting almost this like airy, light feeling in my head. And to me, I feel like that's significant of somebody who's been maybe dealing with a lot of like inner turmoil, mental turmoil, struggling with intrusive thoughts, frustration, overthinking, overanalyzing, anxiety. You know, I feel as though you are gaining some sort of relief from a burden or some sort of energetic baggage that you've been carrying with you. Even if you don't necessarily know what it is, I feel like you've been doing a lot of spiritual work, shadow work, and it's been heavy for you. You've probably been feeling really drained, depleted, frustrated, like you're not in alignment. And I just want to say that this is all part of your process to releasing what has been creating this tension, this turmoil. It's almost like somebody who's like taking a load off, I guess you could say. Their chest feels lighter, their energy feels lighter, their body feels lighter. And I'm definitely feeling like you could receive this relief through having a conversation with somebody, but for a lot of you guys, I'm feeling like this is something that it's just gonna be like a sudden energy shift, almost like one minute you're feeling down and depressed and anxious and frustrated and irritated, and then it's like within the next hour you're like, holy shit, I feel like so much better. I don't know what the fuck that energy was that I was feeling or dealing with, but I'm so glad it's gone. It's just been something lingering in your energy for a while now, something that has been suppressed. I'm feeling from teenage years, not necessarily childhood, but teenage years. Something that you dealt with that you've been carrying since you were like a teenager. You're finally letting this go. Feels like you've been trying to work this out for quite some time now, and it comes in waves. Almost like one minute you feel like you're over it, you feel like you're doing better, things are starting to change, and then it's like right back into that energy you go. You know what I mean? But I'm also getting like, for some of you guys, if there's something in your current life that is starting to stress you out, that is weighing heavily on your energy, whether it's a job, a relationship, a lifestyle, I feel like there's going to also be a shift in that energy as well. So if your job has been stressing you out and you feel like it's just like time for you to go, it's like the universe is sending you a new opportunity so you can leave your job and have like that financial security still. If it is your relationship or maybe lack of a relationship, the universe is coming in to assist you in that area. You know, you get where I'm going with that. You are receiving universal assistance. Your life was never meant to be easy, but it also was never meant to just stay hard or challenging either. You know, you were meant to grow and evolve from this situation, from this point in your life. And that's what you're doing. With the Thrift Shop Magic card that you guys were drawn to, I feel like Spirit's kind of like telling you to treat yourself. Go check out the thrift shops. Go buy you something nice. You know, you deserve it. You've been working hard. It's time for you to start spoiling yourself a little bit more. I feel like a lot of you guys have no problem like doing that for other people. But when it comes to you, it's like, I don't need it. You don't only need to buy something if you absolutely need it. Sometimes it's refreshing for your soul to just buy something that you fucking want. You know what I mean? And that's what you need right now, is like a little bit of a refresher. You just need to bring some light back in, you know? And I'm also feeling, you know, we see all the colorful clothes on here. Spirit kind of telling you to expand your horizons, to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe buy some more light colored clothes, colorful clothes, instead of maybe the usual tans, black, white, gray. You know what I mean? Bring some color back into your life. It is time. It is time. Working with different colors of the spectrum actually is very activating for us and also very healing. It helps us invite in new energy. Every color of the spectrum has its own strengths, I guess. I don't know what else to call it, but for example, yellow. You can wear yellow when you are looking to feel empowered, driven, motivated, happy. You can use it to attract friendships. It's a good energy to work with when you are looking to feel like that warmth. It reminds me of the sun, you know. So it is like a warming color. It's good for the soul. I love yellow. It's one of my favorite colors. I actually really just love the whole rainbow, but yellow is definitely up there. So let's jump in with your other cards. We're going to put this one over here. We have number 10, A New Dawn. Welcome back. Look, the sun. I was just talking about that. That's funny. I didn't even realize that. I did look at these cards when I pulled them, but we got Queen of Cups. And we got the Five of Pentacles. I do feel like your financial situation is about to start improving for those of you that have been kind of stressing about that. I feel like you're going to be able to start saving more money, as well as being able to kind of, like I said before, spoil yourself a little bit more, spend more money on the things that you want and just not your needs, your necessities. I feel like you guys have been a lot of work and no play, and that's why Spirit is kind of encouraging you to, you know, uplift your spirit by doing something that you just enjoy, that you just want to do, and not just what you need to do. Like, yeah, you could clean the house because maybe it needs to be cleaned, but what you really want to do is maybe go to your favorite ice cream shop and buy your favorite fucking ice cream. Like, indulge a little bit, enjoy the pleasures of life. And I'm also feeling with the Queen of Cups coming out that you guys are going to be having a lot more, I don't want to say control over your emotions, but you're going to be able to regulate your emotions a lot more smoothly, efficiently. So a lot less outbursts, a lot more being reflective and able to handle the situation accordingly instead of just reacting off of raw, triggered emotion. You know what I mean? I feel like if you didn't watch the last reading that I just did, I think it was pile 1, I was talking about, okay, scratch that, because I don't know where the hell I was going with that or what I was just about to say. It like came and left as soon as I got there. It didn't even take his shoes off or anything, except it was not here to stay. All right, anyways. You guys could be feeling definitely very cloudy right now, and having a hard time like focusing or keeping your thoughts on track. And I do feel like it's because there is a lot going on in your energy within you right now. But like I said, like you're working through that. There's something that you're working out right now. And it's going to look chaotic because when divine order is taking place, or let me rephrase, in order for divine order to take place, it has to weed through all the chaos, all of the shit that's no longer serving you, right? And it's got to weed all of that out of your energy. So there's going to be a lot of things that are coming up to the surface. I no longer see you sitting there feeling helpless, hopeless, feeling like you have no opportunities or options in front of you. I feel like you're more so creating that for yourself. Like if there isn't many options or opportunities available for you, you're making that for yourself. You're not going to sit there and just wait for things to be handed to you. You're going to go get it. You're going to make it happen. If it's not already created, you're going to create it. You know what I mean? I do see you as like the magician, the empress, like you birthing things from your own energy or utilizing what the universe has in front of you to make shit happen, you know? You're the alchemist, you're the manifester, you're the dreamer, you're the trailblazer. And I feel like, you know, we got a 10 literally coming out right here. And it talks about new dawn, welcome back. It's like you coming back from a long, treacherous, hard journey. And now it's like things are starting to turn around for you. Where things felt like hard, challenging, heavy. You know, things are going to start feeling lighter, happier, more high vibe, you know? And I do feel like because of that, you're going to be able to experience a lot more high vibrational experiences. You're shifting timelines right now. But in order to do that, you have to align from within first. And that's where all of this old, stagnant, low vibrational energies are leaving from. Let me see, is there any other messages that I'm getting from this? Honestly, just like be prepared for some major clarity, for you to start feeling more emotionally connected to yourself. I do feel like a lot of you guys have been maybe feeling emotionally detached from your own self, your own life, maybe not really feeling happy in your current circumstances. Be prepared for that to suddenly shift in the best way possible, okay? Like, I just see a lot of like good things coming. And I do feel like you're going to be able to listen to your intuition a lot better and trust where you're being led. Trust what you're intuitively feeling and picking up. But yeah, overall, you got some beautiful energy in front of you. If you just continue to move in your power, to move toward what brings you happiness, more of that will come from this, okay? Like, you just have to trust. And I know that can be hard when your trust has been broken so many times by other people, by yourself, you know, maybe even by the universe. Maybe the universe, you feel like the universe has broken your trust or let you down, disappointed you in the past. And now you're just having a harder time, you know, opening up and putting your faith and your trust into that everything is working out for the best for you. But I do see you having like a full circle moment where you're able to see the bigger picture, why you went through whatever it was that you had to go through, what all of this was for. You guys are evolving at a very beautiful pace. I was going to say fast, but it doesn't feel fast. This feels like gradual progress. And I love that for you guys. So, your last card, we have Star. Believe in yourself. Oh my God, literally. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you are truly a shining star. I feel like this just wraps this whole reading up beautifully because I've said that already. Like, you don't have to control. This part of your life is you just learning how to relinquish control and how to just allow things to flow to you and through you, from you. That's really what this journey is all about. At least this part of your journey anyways. You're like on the road to mastery. So, and with the star, you know, and then we got the sun right here, it is making me think of you guys having some sort of manifestation come into fruition for you guys, and that restoring your faith and your trust, your optimism, positive vibe and energy. You guys are originally like very high vibrational, loving, kind, like I'm gonna say positive again, but positive individuals. And throughout time, I feel like you have kind of lost touch with it and maybe thought that you're just like maybe a pessimistic person, or maybe you just feel more negative as of recently, but that's not who you really are. That's not who you are at your core and at your soul. Like, you are love, you are light, you are positive, but you're also duality. You know, you're dualistic, you got the darkness, and I just feel like you're kind of coming into acceptance. But yeah, this is what I have for you guys, pile one. Hopefully this reading resonates for you guys. I'm sending you guys lots of love. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss when I upload. If you like this reading, feel free to drop a sun. If you chose pile one, drop a sun in the comments, okay? I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello, pile two. If you're drawn to the altar card, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into the energy, I was hearing that, what do you mean when you nod your head yes and you want to say no? And to me, that just gives very much people-pleasing energy. And I feel like if you guys have been really struggling as of recently, I feel like it is because you guys are self-sacrificing. You guys are agreeing to do things that you don't want to do. You guys are trying to play it off as if maybe certain things don't bother you when they really do. You're trying to have that I don't give a fuck attitude, but you do give a fuck. And what this is doing is just creating conflict in your own energy with yourself. It's creating tension. It's creating frustration. You feel like your needs aren't being met. You feel like you're misunderstood. You feel like nobody's hearing you or seeing you or knows what you need, but you're also not speaking up for yourself. You know, you're not advocating for yourself. And I feel like this message that your spirit guides are bringing through to you today is it is time to stand up for yourself. It is time to stand your ground. And with this altar card, I'm getting like, make an altar for yourself. Like, give yourself some flowers, put it on your altar. Write yourself a fucking love letter. Write yourself some affirmations that you speak ritualistically, whether that's first thing when you wake up or at night before you go to bed. You speak these affirmations, you refresh them weekly. Put your favorite perfume on there. Just things that like make you feel good, that make you feel beautiful, that make you feel seen. Put this on your altar and start to worship yourself. Give yourself credit. Love yourself. Romanticize yourself in your life. That's really what I'm getting with you guys, pile two. Like, it is time for you guys to start just appreciating who you are, loving who you are. You know, we all need to practice more self-love, self-care. And I feel like if you're like a parent or you work a lot, you know, or even if those aren't your situations, like we still get lost in our daily due diligence and our mundane task. You know, sometimes we just get lost in our mental space, our depression, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? We forget who we are. We forget that we are loved. We forget that we are beautiful, that we are perfectly imperfect. We are all created in God's divine image, you know, like, and the more you can appreciate yourself and love yourself and just give yourself credit, the more people will also start to do this for you. Okay, like, you're not going to receive something from somebody else when you're not giving that to yourself, because these people are all mirrors, right? They're showing us what we need to do more of for ourselves, or we're showing them as well. You know, it's like vice versa. But I am feeling like if you have not been getting the recognition that you deserve, if you've not been getting the love that you deserve from another person or from your circumstances, your situations, it's because this is trying to mirror what you need to do for you first. There's a lesson here. There's something deeper to be gained from this. You're not being punished. You're not unworthy. So we're going to put your card over here. You know, get yourself a candle that you put on your altar. Light your candle. Speak your affirmations. Buy yourself flowers. Write yourself love letters. You know, just pick your own self up. Speak life into yourself. Love yourself. Like, really, truly, unconditionally. No judgment, you know. It's time for you to just embrace who you are and love who you are. Like, set a special space in your house, even if it's like the smallest little corner on your counter or something, on a table. Set that for just you. Only have your stuff there. Don't let nobody else put their shit there. Okay? Just you. And this is your special corner. And if somebody tries to put their shit there, you fucking get it off of there and you set your boundary. Tell them, no, this is my space. This is my one little fucking corner. Don't put your shit on my fucking corner, okay? Like, yeah, just carve out, like, just a little section for yourself and be strict about it. So let's get your message from Spirit. We have blue with number 29, Madonna and Mothering. I like that. I like that. We have the Devil in reverse. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. First thing I heard when I pulled that Devil card out in the Seven of Pentacles is, if you don't like something, change it, okay? And something that my friend just told me either earlier today or yesterday was, if you're not changing, you're choosing, okay? So if you don't like something and you're not changing it, you're choosing it at the end of the day. So you have the power in your hands. What do you want to do with it? You know, stop just letting this shit slip through your fingers. Like, you aren't that bitch. And that is fluid, whether you're male, female, whatever. Like, you are that motherfucker. You are that person. Stop discrediting yourself, okay? I feel like I want to read the message out of the book for this card, because I've never gotten this card out of this deck. So I'm kind of excited to see what it says. It says, the numbers 2 and 9 make 11, a master number linking to the divine feminine energy that is here with you now. Ooh, okay. It says, and I'm gonna just hold this card up so you guys can see it. The blue Madonna stands in her own blue ray, silent, strong, emitting the energy of calm and stillness. It does not matter what is going on around you or what needs to be done or acted upon. All that she is concerned about is to offer us a resting place. She sits within our hearts, offering guidance, support, love, and to be held in her embrace. Here there is no place for worry or stress, just peace and being at one with the wider universe. The star above her head reminds you of the star above your own, the divine light above you that is always lighting your way and is there for your duration of your stay on planet Earth. She is the wise teacher, knowing that all answers lie within, and she reminds you of the simple fact, without judgment or exasperation, for all you have saw outside yourself. There is so much wisdom and insight in her heart that she sends surplus, sparkling white light upward with cupped hands to whoever needs it. Nothing can rock her or alter her own sense of herself and the world around her. And I just think it's funny because it is two different altars, right? But here it is talking about altar again. Her world is a place of beauty. She has mastered her emotions. I think that came up in pile 1, and I keep almost wanting to talk about pile 1's messages because I feel like it would just, if you guys were drawn to pile 1 at all, even just like a tinge, okay, go watch it because there are messages for you there, and I can't even repeat everything, but you'll just have to go check it out for yourself, okay? And helps you do so as well. She reminds you that everything passes, nothing is forever. Now is the moment that needs to be held, and she is there holding presence every time you call on her. Her serenity and grace inspire you to live a life based on those qualities. She came from the stars, yet also lived here on earth, following her calling without argument, in tune with the divine flow and higher plan. She has come because we are ready to hold her in our hearts, having realized that the new values that this life has to be lived by are trust and faith. Her communication is expressed not just through her words, but by her sheer presence. She draws your attention to how you show yourself to the world and all you say and do. Is that from a place of the peaceful blue ray or another tone? Allow the blue energy she carries to envelope you. Yeah, it says envelope. Reaching out into your aura as well as your physical body, it is here to strengthen, protect, nurture, and love you. Like the Divine Mother, she holds the ultimate archetype for bringing up the next generation of souls and is here and is there for you whenever, or, oh my God, I'm stumbling so bad right now, and is there for you whatever age you are as gentle maternal support whenever you need her. Feel her around you now and be at peace. That is beautiful. I love that message for you guys. You guys are just rock stars. You just need to be reminded every once in a while of like who the F you are, okay? Like, you came here as a man, woman with a plan, and you're slowly but surely putting that into action. Like, and this part I feel like is calling for no action, for things to just kind of fall into place. I know that sounds so weird and funny, but it's like for things to just fall into place, for you to just connect with your feminine energy, your mothering energy. You've been held back in the past by your own fears, insecurities, doubts, but this is no more. Like, your spirit guides, Madonna, the mother, she's coming through to even assist you with breaking free from that. Like, this is not going to continue to be your loop. This is not going to continue to be your life. The worst part is over. Like, now it's time for you to nourish the seeds that you planted and to continue to, like I said before, speak life into yourself, into your life, into your manifestations. You are worthy. You are deserving. And whatever you want is wanting you. It seeks you as well. And that's so funny because it's literally like the third pile's card. There could be just like messages for you in every pile. I don't even know. I haven't got to third pile yet, but that message on this card is literally what I'm feeling. And we even got the star right here. But what you seek is seeking you. You know, you don't have to deprive yourself any longer. You don't have to continue to self-sacrifice. You're worth more and you deserve more, and it's time to give that to yourself. So I'm going to read your final message. We got Jewel. And it says, every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust we, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Trust there is nothing to fear. There is only love. Ooh. See, I feel like that is just a perfect note to end this reading on. You are the diamond in the rough, okay? You shine like the brightest star in the sky. And it is time for you to just remember. So, hopefully this reading resonates with you guys. And if you like this reading, drop a motherfucking star in the comments if you were drawn to pile 2. I'm sending you guys lots of love. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself. Bye. Hello, Group 3. If you are drawn to the What You Seek is Seeking You card, this is going to be a reading. When I was tapping into the energy, I heard the message of, why are you sitting around waiting and wishing when you can go and make that shit happen? And I was seeing a shooting star. And to me, this is talking about something coming in very fast for you guys. Some sort of like dream, wish, manifestation. Something that you've invested a lot of emotional, intentional energy into, okay? Emotion is power. The more emotion you're able to invest into a manifestation, the more power you give that. And that's something that you've been doing. Like, every time you sit and you just pray and wish and hope for something with all your heart, you're actually feeling that. And I see something changing. It's shifting. It's coming in very quick. It's coming in very quick for you guys. And I just wanted to let you guys know, like, you are protected. Like, if there's any envious or low vibrational negative energies that are around you, like, you're untouchable, okay? Like, this shit can never get to you because your vibe is just so high. Like, your protection barrier is so strong. You have a lot of spirit guides, angels that are around you, archangels, ascended masters that are around you for sure. I feel like you guys are very powerful in the spirit realm. That's something that I am feeling very strongly. Like, I feel like a lot of people that are very connected to powerful entities like archangels, ascended masters, seraphims, gods, goddesses, deities, you know, the universe even is usually a pretty powerful entity themselves. So, let's see here. We got the Four of Cups in reverse. Oh, what am I doing? We have priorities with number 52, building blocks for life, which reduces down to a 7, and there's 7 rays in the rainbow, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. That's so interesting to me. There's something there. Just give me a second. I'm going to lay these out and I'm going to tap in. And then we got the Five of Cups also in reverse. 7 is a highly spiritual number. It's also a very lonely number, and it's an odd number. And the message that I'm getting is like, you guys, when you are in your own energy, in your own power, you are one powerhouse. Okay, like you have all of the rays at your own disposal. You have all the tools at your own disposal. You have the knowledge, the wisdom, the insight. Sometimes I feel like you forget how easily you can manipulate and change, or not change, but transform energy, right? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed. You guys are alchemists. You guys have that power, that ability to utilize an energy and make it something that is going to be productive, conducive for you, right? So if there's something that you're wanting, that you're praying for, your guides are just coming through to remind you that you have the power to manifest this. You have the power to call this in. All you have to do is ask. Is really like what I'm hearing. I know it, like, that just sounds so easy, but it's really that easy for you guys. You get in your own way. You get in your own way by getting in your head, by doubting. You literally like crush your own manifestations, your own power, by doubting it, by almost belittling yourself. And I don't feel like this is something that you do intentionally, obviously, but you just, there's so many different like projections from society and from your family that you grew up in that you have picked up and almost internalized as your own, that they sometimes get in your way, you know what I mean? Which causes you to get in your own way. But with this Four of Cups being in reverse and the Five of Cups being in reverse, whatever you've been focusing on that has not been bringing you happiness, that has not been fueling your soul, or that has been draining your creative energy, I do feel like there is a shift happening here. And the shift is happening within the energy and intention that you're focusing on. You're no longer focusing on things that are kind of weighing you down or keeping you bound to these low vibrational negative thoughts, projections, energies. I'm almost seeing somebody that is like carrying this heavy ass weight on their ankle. It's like you realize that this fucking weight has actually been, it's not even actually on there. You just need to pick your speed up a little higher so that way you can like get this bitch off of your ankle, you know what I mean? Like you're like dragging your feet, you're thinking that you're stuck, you think that you gotta carry this thing around, but actually all you gotta do is pick your feet up, you know? Walk with a little bit more confidence. Society has placed this weight on you. This was never really your weight to carry, but you thought that you had to carry it because you had some sort of belief system around like that you're trapped to this reality, but that's not actually your situation. You have freedom. That's something that I feel like you guys are really like coming into realization, and that's something that your guides want you to know today is like you're not bound to this current reality. There's things that you don't like about this reality because it's not in alignment with like your soul and your purpose, and you know this, and maybe you've been kind of confused as to how to move forward from this, but it's like you move forward from this by moving forward in confidence, in love, in your own power, in your own energy, your own authenticity. You're no longer identifying with, you know, societal standards, obligations, what they deem to be success or freedom. You know what I mean? Like you have your own definition and you're learning that. You're embracing that. you're finally ready to release the past and let go of anything that has disappointed you, anything that has broken your heart, that has left you feeling sad or empty. Like, you're letting that go. I also feel like you guys are working through a belief where you feel like you're only worthy if you are putting, how do I say this? It's almost giving me the vibe of like a mom that has lost herself in motherhood, and she only feels like she's worthy of love when she's doing things for other people. And I feel like a lot of you guys that were drawn to this pile are working through that as well. You know, that is not your truth. You're worthy even when you're not doing for others and you're just doing for yourself. Like, you're worthy of that. You're deserving of that. Let's see, is there any other messages? I'm hearing that it's too late to apologize by Justin Timberlake. So I feel like for a lot of you guys are moving forward. You don't need anybody's apology. You don't need anybody's approval. You're letting all of that go. The disappointment, the pain, the trauma, the desire for acceptance, the desire for approval. Like, you guys don't need any of that. And I think that's something that you guys are really realizing right now. Like, you are strong in your own energy and you've never needed anybody. You know what I mean? It's nice to have people and sometimes you want them, but you've never needed anybody to move forward and to be successful. So, we have positive change. It says, dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime, yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. Ooh, I spy with my little eye something positive and beautiful on the horizon for you, pile 3, and you deserve this. Like, you've earned this. It's good to be different. It's good to be eccentric. That odd number that I was picking up, number 7, like, it is an odd number because if you were to break it down into like tallies, like, there's gonna be like 2 tallies left out, or not 2 tallies left out. What the fuck am I saying? There's gonna be 1 tally that is left out that is not gonna have a partner. You know what I mean? Like, and I just feel like it's because you never needed a partner. You've never needed like anything or anyone to be whole. You know what I mean? You like being odd, eccentric. You like standing out. You know what I mean? I don't know why I said 2, but don't mind me. Just having a blonde moment. But yeah, like, you're meant to stand out, and it's good to stand out. You doing that and embracing that is going to help others accept that about themselves too. Like, it's weird to not be weird, motherfucker. Like, it is weird to want to be like everybody else, you know? But this is what I have for you guys. If you resonated with this reading, drop a heart. It don't matter what color heart. Drop a heart, okay? You are loving yourself. You are standing in your power. And I love that for you guys. But yeah, I'm sending you guys lots of love. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself. Bye.